People often use the book by Charles Colcock Jones called The Religious Instruction of the Negroes in the United States to say that he made a system to make slaves more submissive and easier to control by converting them to Christianity.
Charles Colcock Jones did indeed write a book titled The Religious Instruction of the Negroes in the United States in 1842, which he intended to be a guide for Southern slave owners to educate their slaves in Christianity. However, the purpose of the book was not to make slaves more submissive, but rather to use religion as a means of moral instruction and to help slaves cope with the hardships of their lives. Jones believed that slavery was a moral evil and that slave owners had a Christian duty to provide for the spiritual needs of their slaves. He argued that Christianity could help to improve the character of slaves and make them better and more obedient workers. However, he also believed that slaves should be taught to read and write so that they could better understand the Bible and become more independent in their religious beliefs. It is true that some slave owners did use Christianity as a means of controlling their slaves, but this was not the intended purpose of Jones's book. Rather, he saw religious instruction as a way of improving the moral and spiritual lives of both slaves and slave owners.